Let me ask you a question. There are so many communities out there on the internet that are tied to different franchises, such as video games, movies, shows, comics, etc. Lots of these communities out there are given the bare minimum when it comes to their favorite series, and yet remain happy throughout all of it, for the most part at least. There are many examples I can think of right off the top of my head. The most prominent is probably Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic fans were given little to nothing to enjoy with the series for a long time, mainly in the 2010s. And even then, not everything that came out during that time was even good. Some of the series' biggest blunders, like Sonic Forces and Sonic Boom, all of that came out during that time specifically. But Sonic fans stayed strong through all of it. Again, for the most part. But why do I say this, and what does this have to do with Fortnite? It's because the Fortnite community is the most spoiled, ungrateful communities I have ever seen in my life.
Hi, so, my name's Pup. Lit managed to break his teeth somehow when going to have a drink, so I guess I'll just read the rest of this script here. These are all his thoughts and opinions. None of these are necessarily my own. So if I say anything silly, just know that it wasn't me that said that. What other franchise out there in the world could really match the amount of content that Fortnite fans are given on the regular? What other video game pushes out big updates to their game and every experience in the game every single 2 weeks? One day, you could just be having fun playing the game, and the next day, Goku from Dragon Ball shows up and the game brings him with some of the craziest mid-season updates you've ever seen. And that's not to mention new seasons for the game and especially the New Year chapters. Every single year we play this game, we are given an entirely new island to play on and explore with a new loot pool, story events, and especially mechanics. Okay, well, this all sounds great, right? Fortnite fans are extremely spoiled and are constantly getting content. That could only be a good thing, right? Well, you couldn't be further from the truth. And the best example for this point would be the quote-unquote summer event this year. Every single year that Fortnite has been around, they've done seasonal events. You got summer events, Easter events, Fortnitemares, Winterfest. You all know the deal. But a big point of contention with seasonal events for the past 2 years has always been the same thing. The seasonal events just weren't as good as those that came before them. They don't feel special, and I would agree. As in Lit C, agrees. Seasonal events brought the player base together. Many players I've talked to who play Fortnite tend to recount their memories of older Winterfest or Fortnitemares events, and talk about the warm feeling of joy they had in their heart experiencing that with friends. Whereas recent seasonal events just don't have as much love and effort in them, especially when both the summer and winter events are expected to carry Fortnite for 4 weeks while the Epic Games devs go on break, while making sure the game doesn't get stale in that time. The most egregious of these events was last year's Chapter 4 seasonal event, Summer Escape. The Summer Escape update that was supposed to keep Fortnite players invested and entertained for 4 weeks only added ice cream, a firework, flare gun, and some spray paint on the wall at random spots on the island. It was a sorry excuse for a summer update, but immediately after Epic devs got back from break, they ended up releasing a massive update to the game for their big collaboration with the popular anime Jujutsu Kaisen. An update with so much more effort and love put into it than the update that, again, was supposed to keep Fortnite players invested for 4 whole weeks. A very similar thing happened with the summer event in Chapter 3 as, well, No Sweat Summer. A lackluster, but still better than update for summer event, summer update that was immediately followed by the massive Dragon Ball collab after those 4 weeks passed. So that was a long rambling of why these seasonal events matter, but what does that have to do with the Fortnite community being spoiled and ungrateful? Well, first of all, if not getting an update to your game within 4 weeks causes you to get bored in comparison to tons of other franchises that you sometimes have to wait years for new content in, then you already know you're spoiled here as a Fortnite fan. But it's also because of this year's summer event, why I think it is important now to make this video. All Sweat Summer is the name of this year's summer event, and it is bar none the absolute bottom of the barrel when it comes to a summer event. It added nothing to any of the core Fortnite game modes, and only added 3 rewards that you get for doing challenges. That would normally be inexcusable. However, Fortnite gave us something else way bigger right before the summer update to keep us happy throughout all of it. Fortnite Reload. If you are a Fortnite fan and you're watching this of all videos, then you know what Fortnite Reload is. But here's just a quick summary for those who might not. Fortnite Reload is very similar to Call of Duty's Rebirth game mode. It is a smaller island with only 40 players, but every time you die, as long as one teammate of yours is still alive, you will respawn and continue your match from there. As well as that, it also has many iconic Fortnite POIs, like tilted towers and all. This entirely new way to play the game came out only 2 weeks before this summer event went live, and the game mode is still doing really well. It is so much content for us to feast on while the Epic devs are enjoying their much-earned 4-week-long break. Epic didn't have to try with a summer event this year because Fortnite Reload was already there to satisfy the community. However, it doesn't end there. Epic's devs put so much effort into making sure this summer is so packed full of content for the entire 4 weeks. The day they go on their break, they give us Fortnite Reload. A week later, they gave us a cool Marvel collaboration with Magneto coming to the game with his own item in the Fortnite loot pool. That is really fun and overpowered. And then, in about 2 weeks, we will also be getting a massive collaboration with the Pirates of the Caribbean in the game. All of these updates in one massive update that is slowly fed to us players so that we're entertained for the entire time that the Epic devs are gone. But even with all this incredible, fun content, why are the Fortnite players still mad? It's because of that so-called summer update that was also given to us at the same time as all this other stuff is coming into the game. Had this summer event been the only thing we'd gotten this year to hold us over till Epic Games devs got back from their break, it would cause an absolute wildfire within the community. But even with all the new content that Fortnite players could be having fun with, other than getting mad over one bad part of an update, with so much good in it, they still hyperfixate on the summer event. All I've seen on Twitter, or I'm sorry, new norm, X, it is just a bunch of people and even content creators getting all pissy about the summer event. I was floored by seeing all of this and immediately went seeking out some of my content creator friends to discuss with them. How could the Fortnite community be given so much, yet be so ungrateful for any of it? Now, of course, I should preface that not everyone in the community is like this. Don't think I'm calling you, viewer, out or anything. Especially don't think Litzy is calling you out. I'm definitely not. I know nothing about this. I think all opinions should be heard out in the Fortnite community. But when you see the amount of hate coming from the community over one little hiccup in an otherwise incredible update, ooh, look at the little bootlicker. Are you really going to defend a multi-billion-dollar company? Yes. So, is there a way to fix this? I don't know, my words aren't ancient gospel or scripture. I don't have the power to just fix everything in this community all at once. All I can do is address it, say my piece, and hope the community eventually heals from this negativity. I love this community. Litzy, that is. Loves this community. And what it has given me. Litzy, that is. As well as the game itself, obviously. All I can ask from this community now is just be a little more grateful. We are one of the most fortunate communities in all of media. Send love to the Epic Games devs who bring you these incredible experiences, and maybe don't dox them when an update comes out that you don't like. Yes, this did happen in December 2023, and yes, this community has stooped that low at times. Jesus Christ. But yeah, the video is over. What do you guys think? Sound off in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to Litzy. He'll be back soon once his tooth problem is sorted. So yeah, thank you for the content and the opportunities, Litzy, and thank you on his behalf for watching this video. And stay lit.